Hey everybody, I'm Harry Potter fan 69, and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite book of all time, Diary of a Minecraft Zombie Goes to Camp. Alright, my hook is done. Please approbate my morrow to transition to the rising action. This book was excellent all the way through. I was intrigued by its thought-provoking plot points, excellently diverse characters, and the outstanding way that it executes its super hilarious humor. And I totally ship the two characters, Zombie and his ghoul friend Sally, who was mentioned in paragraph 3, Tuesday, page 72. They're the true OTP, and will do nicely for my disgusting Wattpad fanfic filled with grammatical errors and dialogue that make Fanboy and Chum Chum look posh and distinguished. I highly recommend this novel for my incredibly lonely viewers, for it gets a big fat 9.75 stars out of 10 for its creative imagery, relatable characters, and ludicrous fact that I actually paid $1 for this after I saw it wedged betwixt a Christian self-help book and a creepy coloring book at the local Goodwill. Alright, now I shall take other booktubers to do a bookapalooza. Let's go. Divergent Fan 7777777. My old English teacher. And Furry. Alright, that's my booktube video, everyone. The links to my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Goodreads, Wattpad, Tumblr, Reddit, 4chan, Tinder, and frickin' bank account are in the description. Happy booktubing!
Hey there, you novella reading nerd! Do you like watching attractive girls, feminist furries, and retired English teachers host online book clubs where they explain how they're the 12,000th person to have Divergent as their favorite book series? Then you're in luck, you uncultured swine! Cause there's an online community right here on YouTube dedicated to the things that ELA teachers keep telling you are highly beneficial to your developing mind brain doohickey. BookTube. What is BookTube? On first glance, it looks like my childhood dream. Books, books, and books! I can finally hear other people yak about how good The Book Thief is instead of me just reviewing it to myself in an empty room. Also on first glance.
Now, tell me, what does this remind you of?
Girls.
What does this remind you of?
Girls.
What does this remind you of?
Girls.
You are obsessed with girls!
Hey, you're the one showing me all the sexy pictures.
After I was done salivating and scratching my forehead furiously, however, I took a second glance at this cheeky community, and will save what I saw for later in the video. Bum bum bum! Hashtag ominous foreshadowing, hashtag Friday reads, hashtag I use hashtags to hide the fact that I have no friends. So I decided that, on this lovely little day, I'd craft a video explaining the ins and outs of this frivolous community, and how it might not all be as sunshiny and rainbow filter as it seems. Note that I am not technically a booktuber myself, rather, a traveling door-to-door rabble-rouser making my rounds in the neighborhood with a sack of harlequinades and various medieval torture devices hoisted upon my shoulder. I guess you could say.
I'm looking at you through the glass.
And also, remember, I mean no disrespect or malice to any of the book browsing community goers in this book browsing community. I just intend to show off that this exists and, you know, it exists. Shut up. So again, the question is grabbed from my throat, forcefully wrenched out, and thrown onto the carpet, leaving a wet pile of letters slowly dripping a puny puddle on the floor. What is BookTube? Simply put, it's a YouTube sub-community focused around books. I didn't even know books still existed! You gasp, your eyes sparkling in billions of tiny particles in awe. That's right, novels may seem archaic to some, but from what I can tell, BookTube seems to be undergoing exponential growth in terms of viewers, content creators, and nerds! BookTube is a small but fun community, according to the Small But Fun BookTube community, who is made up of your classmates in English class that spend every minute either reading or talking about reading, along with the teacher, who is also reading. Psh, that's lame, you say, like the edgy edge-guarding edgelord you truly are. How can you base a channel just around reading? Well, my handsome henchman, similarly to how movie review channels don't base their channels around filming themselves watching the movie. Okay, some of them do. Book channels aren't just somebody flipping through pages and driving your boredom levels up from, I need some coffee, to 3 hours in a doctor's waiting room with nothing but a dusty tabloid, a holy Bible, and a picture of the Constitution framed on the wall. Well, today's as good as any day to experience the cultural revelation through godly counsel. G'day, mere mortal. Whoa, are you God? Nah, I'm just the after effects of last night. What was last night? The reason you need some godly counsel? I do know God, though. Really? Can I ask a question then? Shoot. If God is an all-powerful and all-good being who wields the ability to protect all good humans from evil, then why do torture, slavery, murder, terrorism, school shootings, child abuse, animal abuse, poverty, discrimination, human sacrifices, and getting your house blown to smithereens by a creeper still exist? Here are some of the popular types of videos booktubers do. Obviously, you got book reviews. Just take one of the 77 Warrior Cats books you own off your bookshelf, add some lighting, and simply gush how the character interactions and story implementation are pitch perfect, and how there will never ever be another story as good as it. Tag videos are collaborations involving the booktuber endlessly spamming another booktuber until they relent and do your freaking Christmas carols sung with quoted paragraphs challenge. Wrap-ups are when you've got a bunch of books you want to review, but you're too lazy to review them each individually, so you just throw them all into one video and summarize them to mark the end of a week, month, year, or whatever time period your quality content fancies. Book hauls are when you show all your viewers the good stuff you just snagged from the local bookstore, library, or bargain bin yard sale nearest you. If you want to be a really premium booktuber, you can be like no other person ever and unbox them. If you're in the mood for some gnarly adventure on an enthralling voyage of fun, check out Bookshelf Tours, where some geek shows you the reorganization of the contents of their entire slab of wood for an hour and a half. TBR stands for Tackling Baby Rodents, consisting of booktubers dogpiling onto infant mice in an effort to gain Huh? You smell like the rotting carcass of a swallow. Sorry, can you repeat that? Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. Ugh. Turns out it actually means to be read, or what you want to read in the future. Lame. Discussion videos discuss book subjects or booktube drama. So book subjects. Hashtag Friday Reads is stupid. Don't use hashtags. Ever. Hashtag hypocrite. And don't forget about the special events. Every self-respecting booktuber should partake in at least 3 special book-based events every month. Perhaps you'll partake in a readathon, where you and your best buds all meet up someplace for a specified time frame, only to read books the whole time and not interact. A reading sprint is like a readathon, except you read as many books as you can. Hurry up! Go, go, go! A NaNoWriMo is a unique booktube tradition, where a booktuber must competently inscribe a 50,000-word novel during the month of November. I don't know what happens if you don't hit the deadline. It probably involves either heavy hits at your already low self-esteem, or running away from the gunfire of the officially licensed NaNoWriMo hitman. And hit one of the various book-based conventions in a Miami, Florida near you, where you'll be able to speak Elvish and show off your Necronomicon with a fellow geek of nature. So now you know the ins and outs of the booktube video selection. You can read books, you can talk about books, you can talk about reading books, or you can talk to other people about reading books. That's pretty sick nasty, dog, you comment, making sure to follow the rules of proper punctuation. But what else does this cool community got to offer? Well, there's a bunch of girls here, so that's a good start. And, just like the 20 million teenagers at my school who repeatedly scream poggers, no you, and chug jug, they also got slang! Allow me to showcase to you a couple key slang words and phrases that you should know. POV stands for point of view. WHIP stands for work in progress. OTP stands for 1, 2, 7. POC stands for black people. POW stands for white people. POT stands for the taxpayers. MPDG stands for Manic Pixie Dream Girl. A shallow, exuberant female character whose whole role is to wield her own personality to further the main protagonist forwards in their adventure? This terminology must strike fear into the hearts of all the 3 people who hear it. As the Arctic Monkeys say, and as I say, no, I really don't. Cannon means a large piece of war artillery that fires lead balls at high— Psych! It means it's official! An advanced reader's copy is essentially pre-ordering a book, except it's signed by the author and not even fricking finished yet. Info dumps are essentially just getting a bunch of big fat turds of knowledge walloped at you all at once. This special background info may be semi-helpful or completely useless. An auto-buy author is an author who is guaranteed to receive your money, wristwatch, and limbs upon the immediate release of their next up-and-coming novel. Just because we couldn't get cringy enough, a shelfie is a photograph of your bookshelf. presumably because the individual taking the picture lacks any friends to take it with instead. DNF stands for did not finish. Book swag is your frickin' merch. A reading slump is the Great Depression manifested in your reading schedule, and there are tons of more slang words that will leave my cerebral cortex broken like my heart if I try to say any more of them. You may also want to know that certain community members may try and advance their fantasy relationship agendas by shipping random characters through grotesque art, grotesquer fanfiction, or picking up two action figures of the characters and repeatedly slapping them together while going mwah mwah mwah, mwah 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 mwah, mwah 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 mwah. Or, even wetter, those ruffians will hit the fan with supersized shizzle by crafting original characters, or OCs, and proceeding to speculate on various phonetically canon love triangles that may soon flower in the seventh circle of the underworld.
My OC is a sappy, introverted, blue-haired anime girl with big sparkly eyes, long and luscious lips, and a secret crush on the radical surfing turtle dude across the street with Goku hair and muscles!
Yeah? Well, my OCs are giant steampunk dragons who eat radical turtle dudes! Roar! Note, Ace the Lycan Rock does not condone shipping, fanfictions, or any other heinous acts of heresy that are more shocking and revolting than shoving a pair of scissors into a power grid. So now you possess the knowledge of most of the important BookTube terminology you may come across when scouring the community. Now it's time to see who the frick populates this alternate dimension. Welcome to Who Gives a Frick, America's #1 favorite game show, hosted by none other than me, Heave Starvey. We've got a prize worth the United States' national debt lying on the table, so win this game and watch your net worth rise to that of the Pennsylvania Lottery. Wowee! You exhale forcefully. That'll help me pay off my crippling college debt, and the debt to the dealer who helps me cope with the stress of said debt. What do I gotta do to achieve such wealth? Simple, my spunky comrade. All you have to do is guess what all of these booktubers we are about to show you have in common. We'll show you 5 clips, and you'll have 3 guesses to guess what quality they share. Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Alright. Roll the clips. Wrong clip!
Best of all Greeks, son of the cruel sea goddess Thetis, and the legendary king Helios. Greek names are so different.
Me to say that because Fangirl is also one of my all-time favorite books, but there's something about Carry On that just makes me feel so.
Christian Andersen's fairy tales. I have already read a few of his fairy tales, but I still haven't finished it.
Bloody Rose's band is looking for a new bard, and Tam just so happens to be a bard. So
Dreamer by Laini Taylor. This is one of my favorite books. This was the second time I read it, obviously because it's one of my favorite books. It's gonna be 5 stars. Cool.
Alright, Lucky, you have 3 tries. What do these 5 have in common? They're all girls! Well, that's true, but not the response we were looking for. Try again. They're all pretty? Again, a valid response, but not the response we were looking for. You've got one more shot! Gee whiz, aha, I've got it! They're all talking about books! Congratulations, Bucky, you're a trillionaire! Now that you're filthy stinking rich, what will you do with all of this green, hard, legal tender? Burn it! I don't need all of this money! Really, all you need to know is that BookTube has the best literacy rate in the world, and that every freaking video will, some way somehow, involve a book. Good God, Ace, you snap, sipping a drink of delicious antifreeze. Cool community and all, but seems pretty bland to dedicate a whole video to it. Where's the juice? Right there in the refrigerator betwixt the bucket of ice cubes and the highly processed hamburger meat filled with growth hormones and cattle manure. But I get your point, young pencil sharpener, and luckily for you, I don't really care enough to intervene in this, so you can go have fun with that. Please remember to take 0% of this freaking video seriously.